So here is my Q1 2022 Dubai real estate market update. When we compare Q1 2022 to Q4 2021, we saw a 15% increase in sales transaction volume and 18.5% increase in value, which is significant quarter-on-quarter growth. Looking back to 2021 and how it was for Dubai real estate, we think of all the records broken for sales volumes, values, and mortgages. With a total of 61,241 real estate transactions for sales, it was the highest since 2013. Following on from a fantastic 2021, 2022 has not disappointed, with a total of 20,640 sales transactions worth 55 billion dirhams as of March 31st, 2022. So let's break it down a little bit further. In the off-plan segment, there were a total of 8,613 sales transactions worth 16 billion dirhams and 12,027 secondary transactions worth 39.58 billion dirhams in Q1 alone. When we look at Q1 monthly, we witness records broken every single month, very reminiscent of 2021. January was the all-time best January on record with 5,797 real estate sales transactions worth 16.69 billion dirhams. This also includes the off-plan segment, as off-plan volume increased by 183% and value increased by 307% compared to January 2021. And of course, February follows suit, with 6,357 sales transactions worth 16.28 billion dirhams, making it the highest February ever recorded for both sales volume and sales value. Rounding off the quarter, March took the market by storm as the highest month ever on record for sales value worth 22.72 billion, surpassing the June 2009 record of 22.62 billion dirhams. March also was the second highest month ever on record in terms of sales transactions with 8,487 transactions. Here you see the transaction volume graph followed by the transaction volume split by secondary and off-plan transactions. When we break down the March numbers and compare to 2021, we saw an 85% increase in total sales transactions compared to March 2021 and a 112% increase in sales value. Here's the quarterly transaction, value, and volume graph. In Q1 2022, we continue to see off-plan sales increase quarter on quarter, accounting for 42% of total sales transaction, while the secondary market accounted for 58% of transactions. During the pandemic, many developers took a step back and really assessed the market to understand what type of products and projects to build would check all of the boxes for investors and consumers alike. This is one of the factors that has made the off-plan market in demand, again, coupled with the fact that current supply is low, especially in prime popular areas, and prices have increased significantly in the secondary market. Here's the Q1 volume graph split by secondary and off-plan. If we look at the overall market, the top transacted areas for sales in Q1s are split in the following graphs: by apartments as well as by villa townhouses. We could not talk about Q1 without talking about the luxury segment, which has taken Dubai by storm over the last 6 months. There's been a significant increase in demand for high ticket price properties since last year by high net worth individuals from other countries, including many European countries. So these are foreign investors. With that said, the supply in this segment is scarce, to say the least, and has many agencies vying for what is left. In Q1, we had 89 transactions, where each transaction was worth over 30 million in the luxury segment, with Palm Jumeirah topping off the list as the highest demand area with 24 of these 89 transactions. In fact, the most expensive villa transaction ever recorded occurred in March last month on Palm Jumeirah for 280 million dirhams. The other notable high demand areas were Business Bay with 10 transactions, Dubai Hills and Dubai Marina, each with 9 transactions, Bulgari, Lamar area with 6 transactions, and Burj Khalifa with 4 transactions. Upcoming supply. what's going to be released into the market this year. When we look at the upcoming supply, according to various open data sources, we can expect today a little over 35,000 units to be completed in 2022, with the majority being in the apartment segment. This is very important. The top areas for new apartment supply this year are expected to be in the downtown Dubai area, Business Bay, Dubai Hills Estate, Dubai Creek Harbor, and Jumeirah Village Circle. In the villa townhouse segment, we are only expecting to see a little over 5,000 units completed this year. That's not much according to the demand that we have in the market over the last 2 years, with the majority in Arabian Ranches 3, Dubai South, Dubai Lifestyle City, and Dubai Hills Estate. In summary, all the signs are pointing toward 2022 continuing on an upward trajectory when it comes to sales volume and price increase in prime popular areas and in particular segments such as villa townhouse and the luxury segment. It will be interesting to see how each segment and area will take shape in 2022 as each has its own unique class of characteristics, demand, supply, and trends. We also need to be very conscious of the fact that interest rates will continue to rise this year. Inflation is rising across the world, and the supply chain has affected the cost of goods, including construction supply and material. Nevertheless, Dubai continues to thrive and has become the economic hub of the region, attracting more businesses and foreign direct investments with this encouraging and innovative environment. This, coupled with the proactive measures the government has put in place over the last few years by introducing various incentives, laws, and legislation, will be what sets it apart from the rest of mature cities and will be the driving factors to continue the city's growth. I'm Lynette Sacchetto. If you're interested to see these monthly, quarterly, yearly reports on the Dubai real estate market, just subscribe to my channel. See you soon.